Okay, welcome to another video where we're talking about not just news, it's news you can't use, but specifically not news that's biased, like not different opinions. We know that I'm a big variable rate guy over fixed rate. So we're talking about um, actual information you see in the news that is completely incorrect. So here we talk about Globe and Mail article, Rob Carrick, who's a very personal finance consultant. We could just do a whole bunch of videos just on him, to be quite honest. So notwithstanding lots of the other stuff, which I just think is a lot of things we're already talking about. So we won't go into that. Here's where I want to point out the discrepancies between what he's put on there that just is not correct. So he talks about the impact of higher rates on affordability and increasing in the number of households that are going to get priced out of the market. So here's where the problem is. He talks about if rates go up 1.5 percentage points and prices stay level, then the family income required for an average home rises to $245,000. That's just wrong. First of all, we have to know in Canada is that we don't qualify people based on the interest rates. I mean, he should know this. This is ridiculous that he actually puts this stuff in the article. Is that we qualify them based on the stress test. 5.25% is the stress test plus 2% of the contract rate, whichever is higher. So, right now we have a situation where fixed rates have covered into 3.79. So it is true that, now someone would have to qualify 5.79 if they're taking the fixed rate. With a variable, that would not affect affordability whatsoever. In fact, in order for you to be in a situation where you'd have to have, where you'd have to have insane interest rates, and they'd have to change the whole, way they calculate it. So that is not true. That if those rates go up to that point, it would not affect affordability. Um, Calculations assume a 20% down payment. Um, most First of all, the vast majority of people putting 20% down payments though do so to have access to a 30-year mortgage. So this information is very faulty in that situation as well. The other thing to really be aware of is this is based on typically discounted mortgage rates. So it's really important to be aware here that discounted mortgage rates are not how we calculate mortgages. So these whole calculations are completely based on bogus information. So the other thing we want to look at down here is where he's talking about the economist says, as inflation rises and as rates rise, it would moderate the housing market. That's probably true, but to note, he says that's throughout the article. He's saying that prices are going to go up, inflation going to go up, and rates going to go up, and that's all going to happen, right? So, anyway, this is just an article. We point out some things that are just not true to kind of temper some fears and that type of thing. If you have a comment or you have a different opinion, please do post below. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well.